things I wish I knew when I was younger. You're done. You're gonna be like, oh, let's go, kids. 5 ways to continue skating into your 40s. I am 41 years old. I have not necessarily taken care of my body this entire time. In fact, when I was younger, I didn't do any of these at all. This is almost like one of those videos where it's like, things I wish I knew when I was younger. So this is 5 ways that you can take good care of your body to ensure that you are skating for as long as possible. Way number 1 is the cardio. Skateboarding is very cardio intensive. If you guys have gone skateboarding and then you don't skateboard for a while, then you come back to it, do you ever just get like so winded? You skate for 5 minutes and you're like, how did I do this when I was younger for hours on end? Well, it's because of the cardio. Okay, so this is completely not recommended, but I definitely was not gonna leave this thing without checking this out. You ready? Give me max speed. This workout is so intense. How to manual the easiest way. I'm getting speed wobbles. Woo! Skater tested, skater approved. So I've been trying to stay in shape, and now that I'm over 40, I have to take better care of my body, extra better care than I did before. So I got this, how do I say that? So a huge thanks to Wellfit for sending me this treadmill, because it's making it a lot easier. They hooked me up with a TM029 model. I picked this one specifically because of its size and because of its features. This thing is extremely sturdy. It actually holds up to 500 pounds, which is great because I need something really strong so I can run on it super hard. Why does it just keep getting faster and faster? What did I sign up for? I'm 6'2" and 165 pounds, so having something solid underneath me when I'm running is very important. My new daily workout. I'm gonna be coming for the Game of Skate Championship. Let's go, kids! I do want to do a video where I specifically like work on jumping as high as I can and working on all the jumping muscles and like see how high I can ollie and see if I can make myself ollie higher. It's a good video, right? Am I supposed to put my hands on these for like pulse? Okay, it says 88. Why is it slowing down? Am I really that old I can only run for 30 seconds and then it's like, please get off. Okay, I'm going incline. Is it inclining? Oh yeah, it definitely is. It's amazing how much harder it is to run up the hill. Okay, this is hard. I'm dying. Incline. This treadmill has a 0 to 12% auto incline, and it goes from 1 to 10 miles per hour, so you can customize your workouts. The multifunction LED display shows everything in real time. Incline, pulse, speed, time, distance, and calories. And it's got Bluetooth too, so I can bump my music while running. So then the app is super cool. You have these different challenges, like you can run the Statue of Liberty, Eiffel Tower. Let's say you choose the Eiffel Tower, you can go longest distance in a single workout, longest duration, fastest pace. But what I wanna do is the real scenery run. So boom, we're gonna check this out. And then which one do we wanna pick? Beach, Bali, Indonesia. Sounds nice, eh? And then you put it here, and it's gonna show me the real scenery. Okay, check it out. South Nusa Dua Beach, Bali, Indonesia. Okay, let's get this run. Come on, I'm running faster than that. Pick up the speed. So it's like you're running outdoors inside of your house. And it even has an epic Bali soundtrack to go along with it. You can also hook it up to something bigger like your laptop, or maybe you wanna watch it on an iPad. Super cool. So you can have it up when you're running, and then you can push it totally flat and just be at a nice walking pace and answer emails on your laptop or watch some Braille videos, whatever you like. Number 2, this is very, very, very important. You need to stretch. In skateboarding, your muscles are putting in a lot of work and you have got to stretch. When you skateboard, you're doing a lot of jumps. You're jumping up, you're doing all kinds of tricks, kickflip, ollie, whatever trick it is, and your body is jumping. There is a muscle in here that connects your legs to your lower back. This like changed my skateboarding drastically, stretching this muscle. It is painful. It is one of the most painful stretches I feel like I've done, but it's like this. One leg is forward and the other leg is back, and you will feel it right on the inside of your leg. You will feel it, just this tight muscle. And the more that you jump, the tighter it's going to get and the more this is going to hurt. But you should do this after you've skated. You can do some like stretches before you skate, like you can do things like this, but I believe that the rule is, and this is the rule that I've followed with a lot of success, is before you skate, it's dynamic stretches. So you're doing stretches that move, right? You don't do static stretches. You do all the dynamic. You want to get the blood flowing, and you want to get the blood flowing through your joints, down to the bottom of your toes, into all of those joints. And then afterwards, you can do the static stretches. Disclaimer on this video is I'm not an expert on any of this. I'm just gonna give you guys what has worked for me and what I feel like has improved and made myself feel better every single day. This right here is the key stretch. Another thing that I've done is I just go on YouTube and I just type in yoga for blank. And then there will be like a 10-minute video that just gives a yoga stretch. I used to have a lot of pain in my lower back, and so I would do yoga for lower back pain. And that's actually where I discovered this. I believe this muscle is called the psoas, and you're just really stretching it out. Like right now, I haven't even been skating that much, but I can feel it right now. It is so tight, and that is actually super painful, and it's just right there. And now it's like, so much better. But I would have never thought about that. When I was a kid and when I was 18, 20, skating all the way through my 30s, I never thought about any of these. So yes, this is a video for the over 40, over 30 people, but if you start doing these when you're younger, in your 20s, you are gonna be like ultimate success of like just feeling great and skating as long as you absolutely possibly can. Another good stretch is this one. I don't know all the muscle groups, I'm terrible with this, but I wanna say this is the hamstring stretch. No? Quad stretch. Hamstring is apparently the other side. That's why I told you I'm terrible at it. This is something I've been doing for a long time and it really helps. But again, this right here is gonna be after your skate session, or if you're gonna do this as a daily like fitness routine, daily health routine, that will help a lot as well. Another really good workout for skating is jump ropes. So I have these weighted jump ropes. This is, I believe this one is maybe like, oh here it says right here, ½ pound, and then this one is 2 pounds. Jump rope is a great workout because it not only works a lot of muscles, your arms, your legs, but it also helps you with your rhythm and your timing, because you can get your jumps down. And it's a good practice because you're also strengthening your ankles, because in skateboarding you're doing a lot of jumps, and then you can go like, and you can work on that. Now my pants are falling off because my phone is in there. The jump rope is a great workout. And then I was really shocked about how well this one does, the 2 pounds. You think, oh, it's not gonna be that much. But if you do this for a while, your upper body is straining, stretching, be able to throw that jump rope around. So one of the #1 exercises I recommend for you guys is do the jump rope. It's gonna help your skating tremendously. Then the next point that I wanna go over, you need to eat good food. Make sure that you get organic food and make sure that you start your day with a lot of protein and a good healthy breakfast. When you're skating a lot, these dogs. Bad boys, no barking. When you're skating a lot, you are ripping muscle, and your body needs proper nutrients and a lot of protein to repair your muscles. It is really, really, really important. So if you're working out or doing any kind of skateboarding, you are overexerting or you are exerting your muscles to the point where those muscles are going to tear. And in order to repair them, your body needs proper nutrition and good protein. So this goes for all meals. Like I said at the beginning, I have not done this my entire life. That's how I know. When I hit over 30 and then especially over 40, it was a big difference that I could really tell. Like if I eat a bunch of sugar, I just feel exhausted. So you might not know it, and you won't know it until after you cut out sugar entirely. But once you do that, you're gonna be like, oh, I have so much more energy. I feel so much younger again, because your body is doing all this work to process all of that sugar. Get a good variety of food, but you have to make sure that you're eating plenty of protein, because as you're tearing those muscles, they need to be rebuilt with that protein. So piece of advice, #1, very, very, very important, is you have got to take care of yourself. You've got to eat good organic food with a good intake of protein. When you're skating, you gotta bulletproof your knees. So this is a piece of advice from another person who helps people exceptionally, specifically on their knees. His handle is @knees-over-toes. And he sent me this board right here. He gave me an exercise. There was one day I injured my knee and I asked him for help, because if your knees are injured, you're done. You're not gonna skate at all. You're not gonna do anything because you need your knees. Every jump is going to be around your knees. So if every jump is painful, you're not gonna be able to do that. So this is an exercise, and if you follow @knees-over-toes, he has tons and tons of exercises that will help you, in his own words, bulletproof your knees so you just get so strong. Truth is, if you build your muscles up around your knees, you're going to be injury-free and you're gonna be able to skate longer, stronger, and you're gonna be just able to keep going for a long time. Okay, so I do not know the theory behind this. There's something with the knees over toes. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. You can follow him, but I just know that this exercise done on each leg, usually you'd like hold on to something, but I guess if you want to also work on your balance at the same time, you could do this. And I haven't been counting, but I already like feel it in my knee and in my leg. So this is not something that I will do before I skate, because I'm not gonna get myself like super worn out and then go skate. That's gonna get me injury prone. But I'm gonna do this with enough time to get fully enough rest, which kind of takes us into our next point there a little bit. But you would do 20 on each side. I believe it's 3 reps of 20 on each side. So 20, 40, 60 each knee. And after you do that, you're gonna feel it in your knees like a lot. If you do this, you're gonna be like, oh, I definitely didn't do 20. I haven't been counting at all, but you get the idea. 3 sets, 20 each knee. I might be wrong on those reps, but essentially if you do this until you're like completely exhausted, then you're gonna be right in there. Because if you're exhausted and you feel that your muscles are burning and you feel the tension, you know that what you've done there is you've ripped those muscles to the point where now you're gonna have some blood flow, you're gonna have some swelling. And if you're eating good, healthy, proper, organic protein, you're going to then repair that muscle, and that's how muscle grows. And what you're trying to do specifically for your skateboarding is build a good amount of muscle around those joints so you can continue doing it forever. So good, eat good, bulletproof your knees, stretch a lot, and then this next one is super important. You might forget about it. You've got to rest up. You've got to spend rest days. So especially, one of my favorite things is to go skating so hard to where the next day I feel like I cannot walk. And when I get into that position, I go, wow, that was a good day. I feel so good. And the next day I'm like going up the stairs and I'm like, oh, I can barely lift my legs. You get to that point and you just know that you pushed your body to the limit and it just feels really good, especially if you're doing that over the age of 40. I believe that at the age of 40, your muscles start to just naturally atrophy and you have to work them extra in order to maintain the same as it was when you were in your 20s. In your 20s, you're just building muscle and you're getting stronger, stronger, stronger. And then your 40s, we're like over the hill, we're starting on the downward curve here, unless you're gonna work your muscles extra and then you are gonna continue getting stronger, stronger, stronger. Your bone mass is gonna benefit with that. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope that you are gonna push yourself, stay fit, and keep skating as long as you possibly can. Huge thanks to Wellfit for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description below to get your treadmill and get your workout on.